Hello, everyone. I am going to show you how to do a full moon ritual, or at least the way I do it. Everybody has to make it personalized because it's so important to make it more personal for yourself, but I'll explain why I have the things I have, okay? But when you make it personal, then you're investing yourself, and that means more to the universe than just copying someone from a book or something. Okay. Now, the full moon, notoriously, here I'm going to grab a seat for a minute. The full moon is all about clearing our energies. It's all about, my fire's going out. It's all about clearing old patterns, negativity, things that are obstacles, clearing that out of your life. Okay. So that is the object of the game. The goddesses I like, it's the crone of the moon. I like to call in the spirit of the moon, Luna or Selene. And I also like to call in Diana because she is of the hunt. She is a warrior. She's strong. And usually she is representative of the full moon. There are others. You find the one that you like the best. All right. Now, and so with that, let's take a look at the altar. So here is my altar. You can see I have my candle, which is white. Why white? And it's white sage so that we can clear the energies. All right. Now, my gift is these beautiful roses to the moon and to Diana. I also have out on my altar my beautiful crystal ball, which is of pink quartz or rose quartz because of clarity and love. All right. And then I have my wand, which is what I use, will be using very soon. And that is, I got from a wonderful man who carved it for me in Scotland. And it's a willow tree, which is a very magical tree, especially for me. And then I also have, and I will show you, my letter. Okay, and yes, we do have a letter. So the first thing we do is we cast a circle. Why do we cast a circle? To make it sacred and to make it potent. Okay. And because I'm of more of way back, more Scandinavian and also grimoire kind of magic when I do it, because part of my mysticism called for it, then what I do is I take my wand, I point to the north, and I say, all the old masters before all time and all beginning, and the powerful, powerful, please be present. And in the north, could you please have the beautiful element of earth? Old masters, I ask that you keep my circle sacred and protective and powerful, so that all the spells that we do and all the cleansing that we do may stay. And earth, I ask for your loving presence and your connectiveness. And I'm just happy you're here. To the east, I ask for all the old masters of the east and the wonderful, wonderful element of the wind. Old masters of the east, I pray that you may hold up this circle for the same reason, to keep it sacred and potent and help my spells to come true. And I ask the wonderful wind to carry these messages up to Luna and Diana so that we may have the clearing we're supposed to have. Thank you so much. And then to the south, all the old masters of the south, all the wonderful element of fire. I ask that the fire may stay because our fire went out again, and that we may have passion in our messaging. And I ask the old masters to keep this circle sacred and potent so that all the spells may come true. Thank you. And we may have a clearing. And then to the east, all the old masters of the East and the wonderful element of water. All the old masters of the East, may you bring your power and your wonderful wisdom to this circle and keep the circle sacred and potent. Thank you so much. And the wonderful, wonderful element of water, that our lives this month may be flowing like you, strong and steady and never stopping. And then back to the north. This circle goes all the way around, above and below. Thank you so much. Okay, so that is how I cast a circle. I'm going to add a little bit of fire fluid to our logs, and then I'm going to talk a little bit more about now what I do. Now, I usually do on a full moon when the full moon comes out, but you would not be able to see the video very well, so I'm doing it a little earlier, okay? This month, it's a special one. It's a harvest full moon, but it's also more of a clearing out so that you can get the abundance and the joy, all right? And this is for September. Now, at this point, I will get very quiet. Oh, there's one important thing I forgot to tell you. I usually fast the day of. Anytime I do any sort of ritual, I always fast. And why? Because it helps to get your mind clear. It helps you to tap in better, believe it or not. And it's also ridding your body of toxins, which is what you want, right? All right, so here I would probably start to do a little bit of a meditation. And I would ask that Diana and Luna be present in the circle. May they enter the circle, and anyone else who wants to come from the light, only from the light. Thank you. And then I get my letter, and let's do it together, okay? All right, I read my letter. It's very windy today. Dear Luna and Diana, I hope you like the roses. They are for you. And I thought the color was very apropos. I thank you for the present time and for all the beauty, joy, and magic and success in my life. I thank you for you being present. I thank you for joining my circle. I ask on this full moon, please clear all that is not serving me in any area of my life. May my life run smoothly with all success, health, love that come with ease. May my thoughts be curious and positive. Thank you for being present. I truly love you. Alena. And then I fold it up. We have to put a little more on my poor fire. The wind keeps blowing it. And I don't know what I did with the, well, and then usually what I do is, let's light it with a candle. Here we go. See, if you cannot do a fire in the house, candles suffice wonderfully. The thing is, you want to make sure that that beautiful element of fire may bring it up to where it needs to be, and that fire may burn it so that the wind can bring it up. And here we go. And as you see this burning, the whole thing is that I've always learned if it burns in totality, then the message is pure and shall be brought up swiftly to the universe and has been accepted. And ours has been accepted. Now, I usually do a meditation now and feel the presence of Luna. I look up at the moon because I really do love the moon. I ask for guidance, and then I get quiet and I see if I hear anything because they are present in the circle. Now at the end, notice how when I made my circle, I went clockwise. There's a reason for that. And then when you release the circle, because you have to release the circle, you start from the north and you go counterclockwise. And make sure that you say thank you. The old masters do not always have to come, and they don't if you're not grateful. I've always been very fortunate and extremely grateful to have them. Anyone who comes, and I always thank anyone who comes into my circle. And notice when I asked for Diana and Luna to be present and anyone else from the light, because we don't need darkness in our lives. And if you're into that, that's great. And I don't conjure, I ask. Because you shouldn't conjure them. Why would you conjure them? They're there. And all you have to do is ask. They're more than happy to come and help you. So I hope this helps you in this wonderful time. This is a general full moon, except for the goddesses and deities that I have asked to be present. Also, the full moon is great to leave your jewelry out, water out to be purified. The crystal ball that I have, I leave that out under the full moon. So the full moon will clean it and purify it. You can do that too. I'm also thinking, and then it's wonderful on the day of the full moon to fill your house with beautiful, beautiful smells and clove. And I will do a wonderful video for you to see that just a little bit of orange or lemon and clove and cinnamon in water and let it boil and let that just purify the whole house of any energy that you don't want there. They actually do not like clove at all, those dark energies. Those yucky, stale energies don't either. Okay, my friends, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that your full moon rituals are unique, fun, and get some results. Until later, it's all about a little bit of soul wisdom and guidance. Namaste.